But yeah, no, I feel like most people, if you ask them like who they dislike playing against, then they would probably say, "Oh yeah, I had." When was the last time you had a really horrible game of Blood Bowl? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Shoving my opinions down your throat, telling you what to think. You should all just do as I say. I'm in control here. Agree with me or be gone. Why is that? I'm not sure, Drace, man. My bad. I'm not sure why the message got deleted. That was perfectly reasonable. And yeah, no. And what Drace was saying, you know, it depends. You know, when you play Skaven, you get that feeling against dwarves, and when you play orcs, you get it against chaos. Like, and again, I don't necessarily disagree, but I suppose.
Well, the blocking dice are warmed up and ready to be rolled.
I suppose my feeling on it is just that it's. I suppose more people would say chaos because I feel like chaos do. I feel like chaos do better against more teams than any other team. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's always the same. Like I don't know. I think you'd find it. I think anyone would be hard pressed to say that chaos are not like objectively probably one of the two best teams in this game at the moment. You're going to play Lizardmen versus Dwarfs in a league game. Any tips you can give me for the matchup? My best advice to you is, yeah, I was going to say, just you've got to protect the skinks. You've got to keep the skinks out of trouble. Your skinks are so much faster than the dwarves. They don't need to be particularly close to the front line. They don't need to be. You just keep them behind your Saurus and don't let the dwarves get near them. That is the key to success. Because if all your skinks get crushed by dwarf tackle guys, then you're gonna really struggle. And yet Grindel definitely any argument about the best team depends entirely on the TV in question. But my like again, all of this is in relation to all of this is in relation to the Open League, and my assumption generally is that in the Open League, eventually, all of the teams are going to get reasonably high TV. So. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I just feel like if you asked all the people that played Blood Bowl 2 in the Open League, which of the teams currently in the game is most likely to end your team and make you have to start your team over again, I would be hard pressed to agree with anything other than Chaos. Like, I really feel like. Oh yeah, no, and again, I agree with you. Like again, And I agree that that's why you do min-max at a certain point. I really do. Like, I'm not saying that there are not better ways. I'm just trying to. Again, this was all based on like just an opinion about kind of. Sometimes I feel like Chaos Claw Mighty Blow piling on is just a bit like oppressive. I suppose is the best way to describe it. Sometimes you're playing and you come up against Chaos teams and you just feel like the way that Chaos teams are built is a little bit oppressive. That's all. The best team has to be compared to other teams at their respective optimal team. Has some more. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. And yeah, I do. Like, I genuinely feel. Yeah. Well, the thing is, honestly, Violet Saber, for one, you know, honestly, it sounds silly, but there's me mum. Chuckles. The reason I'm putting extra guys on the line here versus the humans is because is because I actually want them to commit a lot of guys to blocking off the line. Like, I want them to do that because I want to kind of get involved in a bit of a fight with them and see how it goes. Like this, well, I'm going to come back to this in a moment. But what I was, Jeremy, like when you say, a lot of people would say, like, when you're talking about the best team, you have to talk about them at their respective TVs, and I definitely do. I definitely do get that. That you have to, that certain teams are better at certain team values, and again, I'm not like most of what I'm talking about is in relation to the Open League, and my assumption on the game is, my assumption on Blood Bowl in general is, and like for most people who are not actively going out of their way to fire players to keep their team at a certain team value. If you're just playing the game, if you're just playing the game with any team and you're just in the Open League playing away, my general assumption is that because your team value tends to go up as you level players up, eventually, if you're just playing the game normally, you will get to a reasonably high. I'm not talking like 3000 TV. I'm talking, unless you have a complete nightmare, you will eventually get to like 15, 16, 1700 team value reasonably easily if you're just playing normally and you're not really into the proper Blood Bowl thing. So that's why I tend to, like, when I tend to talk about the teams at higher, in that kind of high team value bracket. Team value. Yeah, okay, fair enough. In that case, then. But then, by the same token, if, like, I do get what you're saying, but then by the same token, if everyone played the game that way, you would just end up, like, literally, at 1000 TV, it would just be dwarf on dwarf all the time, and then you'd move up to like 1300 TV, and you get nothing but like, you'd just be playing your own team at every team value, and everyone would just trim their team to stay at the same team value. Oh, Chaos are best at 1800, so I'll just play at 1800. You know, Dwarfs are best at 1000, so we'll just keep the Dwarves at 1000. And like, realistically, Dwarves arguably are brilliant at 1000 TV. But how much fun would you have playing the game if you just played the game on the Dwarves and every time they won, fired any player that leveled up and just went back to 1000 TV again? I mean, that just sounds... It sounds a little boring. It sounds a little boring. And I know that, and I get that is an extreme version of what you're talking about.
About to get punched above and below.
Okay. Yeah, and you're saying, okay, that's true, but if you're competitive, you will min-max along the way. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. That if you are competitive, you will min-max along the way. So then, and again, my question to you would be, if you want to be competitive and you wanted to min-max along the way, out of the which team would you pick to do it with? Realistically, like, if for all these people who are like, oh, you know, this, that, and the other, like, realistically, if you wanted to go into the Open League with a team that was going to win a bunch of games and do as well as possible, like, I think you'd be hard pressed to say that you wouldn't pick Chaos or Dark Elves if you were looking to make an extended run and win games. That's all I'm getting at. Like, if you completely disagree with me and your opinion is that Chaos are rubbish and that Chaos are by no means the best team in the game, and that if you wanted to play in the Open League you would pick a different team because you feel like you'd do better, like, I genuinely feel like people who are talking about being competitive, if you really wanted to go into the league, you'd go Chaos or Dark Elves. Like, And then the reason why I think the difference between the Dark Elves and the Chaos, and this is all in my opinion, the difference between the Dark Elves and the Chaos is that if the Dark Elves have a good game against you, they score a lot of touchdowns. If the Chaos have a good game against you, all your players are dead and you end up playing with three people. That's it. That's all it is. Halflings would be fun. Halflings would definitely be fun. Like, and again, also, again, like it probably wouldn't be anywhere near as bad if I was willing to concede games. I mean, there is definitely an argument to be made for every time I play the Chaos team, if they just, you know, if by turn 4 they've injured half your players, I could just concede and call it a day and then not worry about it. But again, and then that would take, but then again, that would take all the fun out of it for anyone that played Chaos. So, you know, it's all, there's all swings and roundabouts. It's all different strokes for different folks and all that. Yeah, you're gonna play halflings all the way. Yeah, halflings. I'm definitely looking forward to halflings. They're definitely fun. But yeah, no, it's good. Like, again, I really feel like a lot of things are different when you are in an organised league and you're only playing over a set number of games. But again, like, you will find, I genuinely feel like even in organised leagues, like, the people that say about yeah, we're hitting all the hottest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Bend and Drace. Yeah, definitely. We've definitely had that. We've definitely said this before. Like, people have said this before in chat, and I definitely agree. I really feel like having the 51 SPP rule in would really be a big help to a lot of people in the Open League playing against Chaos teams. I really feel like it would be. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, which is what again, definitely. And again, like, I think the 51 SP. Yeah, that's it. Banned for X-rated chat. Yeah, honestly, again, I don't disagree with you. I think the 51 SPP rule would be a big help. I also feel like you say, it's the environment which causes a lot of the problem and not the team itself. I agree with you on both those counts. But we have to accept the fact that, unfortunately, with the game as it is currently, in its current state, with the simple fact of the matter is that the 51 SPP rule isn't in the game. So with the environment the way it is, then that's why I kind of have my problem with Chaos currently. Like, I still kind of stand by what I was saying originally then. Like, I don't disagree with you that there are a lot of things that could be in the game which would help to minimise the problem. But my point again would then be, unfortunately though, those things are currently not in the game. Therefore, currently, I still kind of have a bit of a problem with them. We are going to, I feel like we try this pickup. We got strength 4. I don't think there's an easy... Oh, well, you know what? We could be really, really ambitious and try and throw to the blitzer. Orc passing game, anyone? %. Oh, that's a bit iffy, isn't it? God, do you think... Is that worth a bash with a reroll? No, probably not. Not right now. Not right now. I feel like it might be in a moment. Like, it may be a turn. If I can get some guys to cover some of these guys. I'd very much like a guy. Do it. Do it! Yeah, certainly in a moment, maybe. I will... Oh, I really need... That works. Slick, man. I was definitely thinking about it. You can always trust a... Don't let your dreams be dreams, yeah. The stun really helps. Oh, that's a pain, though. Okay, we made the dodge then. Kind of misclicked there. I didn't really have to go. How... Yeah, how much... I kind of want to get... That's a shame, actually. He's kind of going to be able to get a blitz down here somewhere, so I kind of need to protect a bit. No, you know what? We're going to play risky. We're going to play risky. Violet Saber, I like that. I like that. But anyway, yeah, we've been going on about the good old chaos for a while now. So we're gonna knock that discussion on the head, or at least table it for another day. But yeah, no, honestly, like I really don't want. Like I'm happy. I actually enjoy like discussing the ins and outs of the games and what people think of different stuff. Like it's good to me. Like I'm all for people having differing opinions on stuff, and letting me know about it. I really am. But yeah, that was just that was all just my it's more like when you have like just a gut reaction to something, and that's why that's kind of my feeling on it at the moment. I'm sure things will change in the future, or at least I hope they do. God, that one dice is a real problem. Not a real problem, but getting the one dice pal there actually frees up a lot of pieces for him, which I could have done without. The good thing is that the ogre block failed, so he doesn't get to just run in through here without. And he's going to need to commit 2 guys to get 2 dice here, so we're still reasonably safe. And the thing is, he can't just run a load of guys down here, because if he does, then we're in a pretty good spot. Like, I feel like scoring quickly is not necessarily the greatest idea in the world. Oh no, mind you, no, this is his drive, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to score quickly if we can. We're going to score quickly. We kicked off, so if we get the chance to score quickly, we will. So he's going to 2 dice bits here and get a tackle zone on the on this guy. Or maybe 2 tackle zones on this guy, which could be a problem. Oh, I really would have liked him to have burned a reroll there. So the good thing is we're only going to have to make 1 dodge out with a reroll. Only got 1 reroll. God, we've burned our rerolls already. That's kind of unfortunate. But like at this point, I suppose we just stand this guy up and then we just go for it, really. Again, like, because it's like under normal circumstances, I'd be thinking, oh, like, yeah, like don't like guitar bot. Me too. Like, I definitely feel like, I do definitely feel like things will get better as thing goes on, and just eventually when you've got slightly more teams to play with, I don't think it'll be as much of a problem. Do I have passing skills on the thrower? We do have pass. We haven't taken any other passing skills on him yet, unfortunately. Could we? There's no real good way to blitz out of this either. But he has committed very heavily to this. So if we manage to get away, we're pretty much home and dry, I feel like. But we will see. We really need it to work. If it doesn't work, we're in real trouble. There we go. Unfortunately, we burned our reroll on the.
Did you see the pass? You sometimes miss the subtle intervention.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Desperate need to see something being hit.
So I'm pretty sure there is nothing on the pitch that can catch me over there. So we are golden. Now we get to just punch stuff, which is always good.
That's a dangerous place to be.
I'd very much like to punch stuff this way first with the a blitz. Yeah, that dwarf, that orc passing play. That's all we needed. Has this guy got a niggle? Oh no, he's just busted movement. Okay. Oh, yeah, that orc passing play. There we go. That's all we needed. Now we are cooking with gas. Is there a guy in there? No. Okay. So hopefully we can get rid of this guy. There we go. 4, 5, 6. And then we get 1 dice against the. Again, sorry. I was meant to. Yeah, Minoras, please. Please, just. I mean, there's no real way you could mess this one up, but We want to go with this guy, because if this guy falls over, it's not the end of the world.
This player likes to be well
Push, that's okay. Right, what I was going to say is, before I got a little bit distracted, but we could probably try and stall a little bit here. We'll see. The ogre, this ogre this guy's got has got plus strength. And I've said this before. I really feel like taking strength on a big guy is bad. I would not do it. Like, I feel like if you get the opportunity to take block on a big guy, take block. Take block over everything else. Like, block is so good on an ogre. It's unbelievable. It really makes such a massive difference. So I would have taken the block over the plus strength personally. I'm just somehow going to manage to click you off the pitch. You're just going to run into the crowd and then just. Strength 6 block Croxy is the. You know what? A Strength 6 block Croxigor would be absolutely amazing. Like, but I would definitely, if I rolled the 12, I would definitely take the block first. If you do roll doubles more often than strength, but I still do not feel like. I feel like having block is more important than having strength 6. Like, again, it's going to be different for different people, but I genuinely feel like block over strength. That's my opinion. I like and there isn't really anything that would sway me from that opinion. You would go plus strength on the Minotaur if you're building them as a roadblock. Yeah, I mean, but then again, my argument to that would be, even if you're building him as a roadblock, having block on him so he survives more blocks surely is better than having the extra plus strength on him. Like, mate, again, like, it's not to say that strength is bad and anyone who takes strength is wrong. I'm saying, me personally, I take the block. Stand up. How far can he get? I'm tempted to take my score here because I've got no rerolls. I don't really want to do anything silly. I've got no rerolls. So I'm going to take my score, and it's his drive. I feel like I might take my score and be done with it. Is there any sensible blocks I can make first? I could make a blitz with the block guy. Yeah, I can make a blitz with the blitzer. Let's do that. Or the block line. I'm pretty comfortable about making a blitz with the block blitzer. But then after that, I am taking my score.
More the merrier.
Stay. I could just cover him and not score, but I mean, again, like, I've got no rerolls. There is still the option. There is still the small possibility that if I try and stall, he just runs a bunch of guys down, and then, you know, I'm just going to score and we're done with it. And I also quite like the idea of turning it into a reasonably high scoring game. Jeremy, that is indeed it. You're onto my master plan. I mean, really, honestly, you could probably tell from my nature and the way I talk about stuff is that it's not really in my nature to tell people they're wrong. Like, I have no like, it's not really my, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain why. It's just not really in my nature. I feel like I always have a problem with people who are 100% certain about stuff. And that's not to say that you shouldn't be certain about anything. You know, someone says to you, what colour's the sky? You say blue. You're reasonably certain about that. I just mean that, like, in general, you know, if you've ever met someone who is just completely, they are completely certain that their opinion is the right opinion, and everyone else's opinion is in some way invalid because it's not their opinion. Like, I can't stand that. It's not. I find it hard to deal with people like that. I'm not a big fan of it. So I always try and take great care to say, like, if I think something's a certain way, or if I don't like saying something, I try and take great care to say why I think that, and also that if people disagree with me, then they're more than welcome to it. Fine. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that. I wouldn't be able to say that because I don't know. I don't know. Is he really that bad? Like, and that, don't get me wrong. There are certain things. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, the sky is kind of grey. Oh, stun. Okay. Oh, stun versus a KO. We came out all right there. Where did the ball go? Oh, it hasn't dropped yet. Well, I could answer that, Drace, but there are certain. Yeah, I know who Jimmy is. I just wasn't sure if he was. Always Jimmy's always right. Enough or good enough. In all honesty, Drace, when I say that is the example I used, and the very short answer I'm going to give to that question as to why you would be certain about the sky, it could be different for someone else. It could be different for someone else, and I wouldn't necessarily know. I'm just saying, if someone asked me what colour the sky is, I would say blue and be certain about it to an extent, because it's one of those things that's so widely regarded as being blue that if someone were to disagree with you, it would be an exceptional circumstance. That is the short answer I'm going to give to that question. But as far as things like like why people like certain TV shows, or why people, just because I don't like something, it doesn't objectively make it bad. Is my point. He would say it's blue too, but his blue may be your green. His blue may be my green, and my green may be his blue. The point is that that's not the point I'm making. It's the same. It's like the same thing as saying, if someone asks you what 2 + 2 is, and if someone asks me what 2 + 2 is, I'd say 4, and I'd be 100% certain that it's 4. Is there some minuscule possibility that the whole system we have of mathematics is wrong and 2 + 2 is not actually 4? Maybe, but fortunately, or I say fortunately, the way things are at the moment, it's so widely known that 2 + 2 is 4. I would be fairly certain in my answer that 2 + 2 is 4. The fact that it may be something different is of no consequence to my answer and my certainty, is what I'm getting at. If that makes any sense. Like the fact that someone else might see the sky and see a different colour or whatever has absolutely no bearing on how certain I am about the sky being blue. So yeah, there is that. No, I'm not gonna go off on one. I just, what I mean. That's my point. Like, it's not. We'll follow. We need to go in there.
He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
No. There's our blitz gone. We get a couple of guys over here. We almost certainly want to mark up the random stray blitzer, and then we just spread out a little bit. I think keep everything covered. Get another guy over here. I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot. Oh well, yeah. As far as the colour thing goes, yeah. There are certainly people out there that see, I suppose if you did see the sky as green all your life, but everyone had said the sky is blue, you would think green is blue. You want to see me take grab on a skill up? Honestly, I've actually, like, grab is one of the skills which I actually really would like on someone at some point. I just find it really hard to, yeah, I very rarely get to use it. I just find it really hard to pick grab over certain other stuff quickly. Plato's Cave, I will be the first to say I have no idea what that is. I know some stuff about some stuff, but I have no idea what that is. I'm not like, I didn't mean to get all philosophical. It just turned out that that was kind of the best way I could explain what I was going on about, really. That's it. It's a new direction for the channel. Blood Bowl and philosophy. Blood Bowl and philosophy with Tim. Welcome.
Here's some friends.
Let's kill some humans and deal with existential crises. Yeah, I don't. See, no. See, I actually, Trezif, I actually feel terrible that I know where that quote comes from. Drace, no problem, man. You have a good one. See you later on. Goddamn Jaden Smith. I feel bad that you, like. Firstly, I feel bad that I know who said that, and secondly, I feel bad that you are quoting Jaden Smith to me. Yeah, Grindle, as far as games go, Blood Bowl's definitely one to be philosophical about. I mean, it's certainly yeah, definitely, and it's certainly interesting to see how people's perception of their luck is. That's an interesting thing for me. When you see people play it, I'm sure there are lots of times on the stream when people are watching that people like maybe my perception of how my luck is going is completely different to how people are watching are seeing it. I definitely think there's something to be said for people tend to remember the bad luck way more than the good luck. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if there's ever times on stream when I'm like, oh blimey, I feel like things are going a bit iffy. And as it turns out, things have actually been going reasonably well. Right, I feel like if we can get this guy out of the way, then we get to blitz the ball carrier, which is always fun. There we go. That is exactly what we needed. Right, follow. That's it. People have no idea what they're in for when they come in new to BB. They certainly don't. I'm pretty sure people had no idea what they were in for when they came to when they came to this stream today. Come to think of it.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Is that a strength? That's the strength 3 guy. I wonder if I could get a. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Although I might actually take a punch in there in a moment. I wonder if I could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I feel like that might be the better way of doing it. I don't know, but this is no, because this is just straight up 2 dice.
Oh, this could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
You thought I was joking about Jaden Smith? No, yeah. Have you not heard about Jaden Smith and his Twitter account? Jaden Smith's Twitter is like a thing of legendary proportions. It's just a constant stream of absolutely ridiculous things. Okay, so we've got the ball. Yeah, no, Jaden Smith's Twitter is a thing of greatness. And by greatness I mean absolutely ridiculous nonsense. I want this guy to go down. Nah, push is alright. We can't blitz. So we're going to go. Yeah. Oh, you mean about him modelling women's clothing? Yeah, I didn't. I did not. Oh, well, this guy's. Oh, I'm surprised that this guy's. That's kind of a harsh one. But this guy's just had enough. That's kind of a shame. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Let's re-roll. It's not like we need the money, so. We've got one level up on the Blitzer again. It's a shame it was on the Blitzer. It's all Blitzers online, but we need the star player points on the Black Orcs. She's going to be the Mighty Blow guy. Oh, he's going to get Mighty Blow. I don't know. Do we get? I know we're eventually going to get Guard on the Black Orcs eventually, but Guard on the Black Orcs seems like so far away. I feel like we get Guard on this Blitzer. I feel like we've got 2 Mighty Blow ones. We go Guard on the other 2 for now, and see what, and then go from there. You gotta get your nosedive. Yeah, see, Slick Mongoose is this chat has just turned into something. It's an animal all of its own now. Slick Mongoose is the only guy who's like, yeah, I'm paying attention. Don't worry, Guard's good. Everyone else is just talking about Jaden Smith and random rubbish. Right, I feel like. I feel like we might. Do we want to fire a lineman? No, I don't want to fire a lineman. We are gonna trim our TV again though. Yeah, I definitely. You know, I have been missing the Guard. The problem, like the weird thing was like we took some Mighty Blow early, and then we didn't get unlucky, but it just kind of went in a weird way whereby like this Blitzer rolled a double, so we gave him dodge. Like what happened was we gave this guy Mighty Blow, and we gave this guy Mighty Blow because I thought we would have an easier time leveling the Black Orcs, and the Black Orcs have just been so slow to level that like we really need to start giving people Guard now. So. Yeah, and the fact that he's the blodge guy is actually really nice as well. That's a good point.
Team found. This is going to be interesting.
100. Well, we almost certainly. This time I have to remember. Click the right button. Click the right button. I want to bribe. Buy. There we go. Like twice today, I've gone, oh yeah, I want to bribe, validate. Oh, God. Doofus. Buy Gobbos. You know what? I really don't feel like we're going to go the Goblin Troll route with this Orc team. I feel like we're going to play them. I feel like we're going to try and play them the way we're playing them. Like that. I feel like this is the lineup we're going to roll with until the end. And we may like if we ever come back to an Orc team, we may end up doing it different. Like we'll do the Goblin Troll stuff, but. I don't know, I feel like we're going to go... I just don't like the goblins, really. Maybe I should... You know what, maybe I should... Yeah, you know what, actually. Saying that, maybe I should fire a lineman and buy like a goblin or 2. Maybe that would work. I should go lineman goblin sub. Maybe we should do that. I mean, you can, Black. You can. You can end up playing people who have some skills. Like you can get really massive team value differences. Honestly, like you'll very quickly learn like how best, like learning what's good inducement wise is good. I've generally, like, it's rare for me that I end up with a massive TV difference. Like occasionally you get 100, 200, blah blah blah. It's rare that you get like a really massive one. But it can happen. It definitely can happen. Where's our guard lineman? Have we got? No, we got. Oh yeah, he's down here. Okay, by the way, let's have a quick look at his team. God blimey, this guy's team is amazing. This is going to be really painful for us. The fact that he's got... I'd love to see... You know what? I would love to see this guy's record. Because if he's managed to... If he's managed to just level his team this way and just basically level all the Black Ops twice before leveling anyone else, like, this guy's amazing. I really need to take lessons from him. He's really good. Like, the way that he's leveled his team is way better than the way I've leveled mine. I would definitely give him a... Definitely give him that. I mean, granted, our thrower is amazing, but... Yeah, he's... We might struggle here a little bit because... Because we're going to need some... where's the Mighty Blow one? There's a Mighty Blow jump up one. Okay, let's see what happens. 18-2-14. Oh, okay, fair enough. So he's clearly, like, he's in it for the long haul. He's like, with a record like that and the way his team is built. Oh, that could have come out. That could have been a lot better for us. The way it's turned out, the way, and this is again just from the looks of things. It's very It seems to be that he's spent a lot of games, like, rather than trying to win games, he's just trying to level the Black Orcs. Like, he's kind of in it for the long haul. He has an idea of how he wants his team to be at eventually, and he's making every effort to make his team that way, which is perfectly viable. Perfectly viable. I personally just play to win every game and see what happens. But his team's very, very nice. I will give him that. I really do like his team. The fact that he's got the old, the fact that he's got all of his Black Orcs leveled up gives him a pretty sizable advantage over me, actually. And now we're just in kind of a bit of a pickle because of all the, like, we have to block the Black Orcs first. There's no two ways about that. But unfortunately, he has block and we don't. So. Yeah, this is going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
Fantastic.
What was that, Jim?
What, Bob?
The whole fantastic thing?
Oh,
right.
I'm just trying to introduce a catchphrase. My agent says it will help for future gigs.
Don't do it again. I hate bad puns. Safety in numbers.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right. So that's going to be 2 dice. That's going to be 2 dice as well. Okay, so we just got to start making these blocks and hoping for the best, really. There we go. That is amazing. Who was that? Who was that?
The darker they are, the harder they hit.
Vokos. I think that was... Vorkos. Vorkos. If Vorkos is around, Vorkos, you're a legend. Well done. First good block from a Black Orc of the day. We will quite happily take a push there. Where do we want to go with this? I'm going to take 1 dice. I'd probably rather do it with this guy. There you go. Oh, he's got a block. That's busted. Okay. Lose one, Agi. Okay.
He's sprinting.
Just makes him go for it.
It's going to be okay.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out?
There we
on
go,
top?
guys. This went kind of as well as we could have hoped for. Four cost smash, yeah. That was all right. That was all right. The great thing is now we made all our punches. We didn't have to burn a reroll, and we got one injury out of it, which is amazing. And we also made it so that he can't just punch us back. Like getting the level 3 Black Orc off the pitch, that is amazing. Oh, you know what, Reptis? No, we clearly did not move our thrower. Because who needs to move throwers around? We can just, you know, do what we want. Ignore the thrower. You know what? I was so pleased with the way that this went. I was like, you know what? Look at that. That's a great first turn. Done. Oh god. Yeah. I was so pleased with myself. It's like when someone's just like really like comes out in their new clothes or something. They're like, yeah man, I look good, and then a car drives past. It's like, yeah man, look how well we did. Look at all those blocks we made. We are so good. We are amazing. Exactly. We're orcs. We don't need to worry about that sort of thing. We're orcs. We just punch stuff. I'm just trying to lull him into a false sense of security. That's all it is. He's going to be like, this guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing, and then all of a sudden we're going to go for the orc long bomb. That, to be fair, actually, I think that's like twice. Twice we've done that. And no guitar bot. We're not popping anyone's balls this time.
Haha, here's some friends.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Okay, we do want to probably cover this guy, I guess. Yeah, just in case. Okay, well, I feel like we picked the ball up first here because we don't have to. There's no one we particularly need to block.
Apparently, it's more difficult than it seems.
Can I get a guy sort of back there, maybe? I'd very much like to make a going for it here. Thank you, game. Block Black Orc can certainly go there.
This formation gives
You
them a
certainly go
safe
there.
progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
There we go. And now I suppose we just take one blitz and then be done with it. It's actually worked out reasonably well for us. Who do I want to punch? Like, as much as we'd love to punch the goblin, punching the goblin is not really ideal because we don't have any tackle yet. And again, this is the other thing. Like, the one thing I will say about the orcs is there's so much stuff that you kind of want to give them, but you really do need to. I definitely need to give a guy tackle as well. I think the next blitzer is going to get tackle. Who do we blitz? Yeah, I feel like maybe it's worthwhile just hunting the goblin down. Maybe that's a reasonable way to do this. Spread these guys out and just do it that way. Okay, yeah, I suppose we can. We can try and clock him. Worst case scenario, he doesn't go down. He does have block though, which is kind of a pain.
That player is so close to a wall.
We will make him. You know what though? We will make him, if he wants to come over here and commit a blitz to freeing up the goblin, then we're actually okay with that. If he wants to send guys on the complete opposite side of the pitch just to protect the goblin, we can live with that. And this guy has yeah, how fancy, yeah. He's so fancy. Yeah, no, if he wants to commit guys over here, then we're fine with that.
They could follow up, of course, but they've wisely decided not to.
Especially if he wants to waste his blitz over here, that's even better. Yeah, this is, yeah, it really is. Like, we really do need a lot of we really do need a lot of skills. Like, we really do. We really could do with, yeah, we could definitely do with frenzy. We could definitely do with tackle. I feel like we might end up with tackle on this guy, maybe. But yeah, we need a frenzy. We need a tackle. We need lots of stuff, actually. That's good. We survive. Oh, I thought he has got a tackle blitzer. Okay, that's nice. So he went tackle first. So that's different to the way I went. But I definitely don't disagree. Definitely worthwhile. I mean, he could afford to go tackle on the blitzer because he's got guard on all his Black Orcs already. If we had guard on all our Black Orcs, I probably would have gone tackle instead of guard on him as well. Yeah, the human guy conceded, unfortunately. He'd had enough. Which was a shame. But welcome, Iceman. I wasn't I don't recall seeing you around in the chat before. If you have been in the chat before, I apologise. I do try to remember mostly everyone. But if not, welcome, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Always nice to see new people in the chat. But yeah, he I think, I don't know, I think kind of he got himself in a spot whereby it was his drive. Medzi, how you doing, my man? It is going alright. It is going alright. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, that KO helps. He got a... Yeah, no probs, man. No probs. No probs. I've said before, like, I like seeing people in the chat. It gives me people to talk to as I'm playing. But I'm all for people just, putting a stream on in the background and chilling out, watching it while they're doing other stuff. The more the merrier. I feel like we're going to keep... Do we really want to bother chasing this goblin around? I don't think so. I feel like we could probably find better things to do with this blitzer. So we're going to do this. This guy's staying on the floor. I suppose because he didn't want to get surfed, which is fine. The guard blitzer is a problem. The guard, Medzi, man, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. Sometimes that spill kind of became automatic. I didn't actually plan it out that I was going to say that every time, but it just kind of happened to go that way. Sometimes I do forget it, though. Right, we better get a move on. Right, where are we going with this? We're going in here, and we probably want to... Is that worth it? Maybe.
Smell your breath and see the dead insect.
Right. Oh, this is a lot of... This is going to be some going for it here. I feel like I might be better off taking the one dice, but we'll see. Right, okay. I'm only doing the go for it here because... Right, yeah, I might take the one dice with the block.
He'll get an assist now.
That works.
Nothing must be holding him up.
No, I don't want to go in there. Who do we want to tie up here? You go over there. You go over there. And that'll work as well. Okay. That went about as well as could be expected. So we are good. Hell's Reach, my man. Alpha Mal. Good to see you both. How are you doing? Damn, man. Nosedive, that is a pretty... That is crazy, that is. But then, what inducement could you possibly buy to make up that difference? That is insane. Like, granted, you can get 2-star players and a wizard and a bunch of bribes, but at some point, you know, bribes become... You only need so many bribes and so many babes and stuff. Yeah, the TV for these guys, the Orcs, is what, like 1500, 16, around the 1500, 1600 mark at the moment when we started this game. So I think But yeah, how you doing, Alpha Mal? Good to see you again, and you, Hell's Reach. Special play cards. Yeah, I remember that the special play cards were in the tabletop, or a version of the tabletop game.
Be gone, Phil.
That would be pretty cool.
Problem, Bob?
Plague fly.
But I don't know. There's already a lot of 2 extra a pop, 2 bribes. Yeah, that's it. I suppose you could. I mean, technically, you could hire a bunch of mercenaries, but that probably doesn't help you with a team value difference. That you've got to be thinking that
They're gathering around that.
the problem you're going to have against the Chaos team that high is that they're just going to butcher all your players. Having a bunch of subs is probably not going to help you too much. That's good. Burn that reroll. There we go. And I think you are almost certainly on the field somewhere. Alpha? Where did you get off to? You over here carrying the ball or something? I don't know, you're around here somewhere. I think.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can.
I don't know, are you in the Orc team, Alpha?
Doesn't work. Stab him
Thought
in
you
the
were.
face.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. Like there's a sorry. I probably should have explained better. My what I meant was like against the Chaos team that's that high, like you can have a bunch of subs, but I feel like every time there's a drive, he's just going to kill a couple of people really quickly and then have a number advantage. Granted, you'll go back up to 11. I just feel like I feel like it's going to be a real struggle. But yeah, no, that's just hard work. The way it happened for him. Right, who do we want to? Did we even? So we can get 2 dice here, maybe. You go in there. You go
Those players
in there.
are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
And we'd very much like you to go over here. Maybe. Hopefully it makes the game for it. Oh, are you? Are you the guy? Oh yeah, there you are. Oh yeah, you're our guard Laban. Yeah, you rolled a double on your first level up, so that's cool. That was very nice. You stand up. If I go in here and I blitz him that way, would I have enough players left to? Yeah, I kind of want to do it. Do I kind of want to do it that way? Maybe. Yeah, because I want to blitz this guy straight, ideally. I want to push this guy
Gone
straight.
into the opponent's tackle zone.
That works.
Pretty good.
Sort of.
It's like peeling an onion. Remove the layers before you get to the good stuff.
That also works. Stun helps. Okay, that's good. Suppose we could move. No, none of that's particularly safe. Mind you, these guys are all tied up, so I feel like we do it. Then we just make the dodge. Okay, dodge failed. I feel like I'm gonna re-roll this. We got enough re-rolls at this point in the half. That's good. Okay, I feel like that's okay. Puts us in a reasonably good spot.
Did the other team steal it away?
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can buy as many bribes as you like, or you can certainly buy more than one bribe with inducements. I don't know how many, but you can definitely buy more than one.
That's disappointing.
That is a good start. Tie up the Black Orc block. That's good. Because I had 3 earlier today. Like I bought 2, and then had 1 from the stadium upgrade. So I know you can have at least 3. So there goes his blitz. Yeah, 3700 chaos is just like Ridiculous. Bad things could happen against that team.
Twinkle toes there.
But at least you can be happy in the knowledge that every single player you kill is extremely worthwhile. Like, there is no player on that team that's not worth killing, really. I've never come up against anyone that's even close to 3700.
The attacker has an assist.
Oh, there we go. Is he going to burn a reroll here? Yeah, he is. Okay. I'm kind of surprised he burnt the reroll because it doesn't really make a difference whether or not this guy goes down or not.
On him now, like a halfling on a hot pin.
These two orcs have just been standing down here, like they're not even eyeing each other up. They're kind of giving each other the sideways glance. Like they're not even like they're just ignoring each other. That is unfortunate.
We can always count on black orcs.
Skip though. You got to skip.
on the opposing team.
We did get rid of one of his, so we can't complain.
Well, at least they're not dead. Yeah.
We cannot complain. God, first game of the day as well. Yeah, that's harsh. That's harsh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he made his dodge. Okay. That's a shame. Like, he did that after burning the reroll. It doesn't actually... Like, I kind of get why he did it last. Because at this point, he's like, well, I might as well dodge. Because what difference does it make if I fall over? I definitely get that. But considering he had to make the dodge and 2 go for it, that was an opportunity for things to work out for us. Last 'twas not to be. We almost certainly take 2 dice here. Two dice here.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
No. Oh, what am I doing? What's that all about? Do I want to stay or do I want to follow? I probably want to stay
Less pressure on the ball. It's
so that I can then. I feel like blitzing the goblin here might not be the worst idea I've ever had. Oh, come on. That just looks so funny. Big orc just runs up and like, I'm going to get you. He's like, nope. Oh, never mind. No injury. Right. Now you are going to go in there. I'm going to go in there, I suppose. So we make a... I suppose you just run over here then, because then he has to try and dodge with the Black Orc then to stop us. I suppose he can dodge out with this guy, but he's only Agi 2 as well. So yeah, I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot if we just do this.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
with fists
I feel like this is about as good as we're going to get.
hoping to get the knockdown next time.
And that is that. There we go. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Taking a break from Dota, yeah, definitely. Dota and Blood Bowl are definitely both games that could give you a high blood pressure. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Black Hawk could definitely do it, but even if the Black Hawk dodges, our guy's strength 4 with block anyway. So it's not like it's an easy block for him. He still doesn't get 2 dice. Like, to get 2 dice, he still has to make multiple dodges. This is why our thrower, I love our thrower. Our thrower's amazing. So yeah, he can, you know what, he 50% dodges and then he gets, oh, look at that. That's just, never mind. What can you do?
No harm in making a block on the ball.
What can you do?
Well, actually, you could do a lot of harm.
Like, that's all I was hoping for. Like, yeah, there's definitely the possibility. He can definitely do it, as he clearly did. But I figured, like, it's still not the easiest thing in the world. Like, he's still got a roller. He's still got to do the dodge, and then he's only got 1 dice. So, it was unfortunate that we went down. But I still feel like we're in a reasonably good spot. I still feel like we're okay. I mean, I feel like we could easily get an assist here somewhere and then just blitz out again. Ceremony man, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, like, honestly, our luck's been up and down today. I can't complain too much. We've had some really good luck, some really bad luck. We've had the, you know, we had the horrible chaos game where everything went badly, but then and we also had the double one snake eyes in the end zone. But we've also had some good luck. We had a really nice touchdown to get a draw, and yeah, to be fair, Guitar, what we could have done, we could have left the thrower 1 square back to make the dodge harder. That is what we should have done. Again, that's one of the finer points of sometimes that escapes me. I'm kind of surprised he re-rolled this, because I really feel like the difference between having the goblin there and having the goblin over here on the floor is, you know, it makes no real difference.
Very fragile.
Right. So, where do we want this guy to go? Oh no, you can go here and cover that guy. So yeah, I feel like we put a... We're going to block this guy.
This is going to be decisive.
That works.
That player went down like a sickle.
And we put a guy in here. And then we just try and blitz out again. Oh no, you know what? I should have put a guy here, shouldn't I? That's a bit of a balls up. Actually, I can do it this way. Actually, has that guy got blocked? Yeah, he does.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close.
There we go.
So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your
Is that your that's your story, Minoras, and you're sticking to it? We were never going to score anyway. What does it matter?
Around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
If they were vulgar enough, the player could.
We've still got a reroll. Yeah, we do. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. Any other blocks we can make? Nah, not really. No good ones anyway. So we'll leave it there. Oh yeah, definitely. I like for lizard men. Yeah, the Crocs. The Crocs is really nice. Is he actually just? Oh, I was going to say. I was wondering what he was doing there. Whether he was just straight up going to try and dodge blitz.
Put some force behind those punches.
I'm not quite sure the thing. I'm not quite sure why you would do this blitz here. Fortunately, this goblin doesn't have sidestep. If the goblin had sidestep, I'd be a little more worried about this, but. This guy got guard? Oh no, okay. That works. Yeah, one. What are we going to do? What are we going to do against the goblin?
Wouldn't they be better dodging out of the way rather than blocking, Bob?
No, Jim. Strike first, run later. That's always been my motto.
Little air for the ball carrier.
And there we go. I feel like we take our score. We move on. He's got no re-roll, so I don't feel like he can score in 2 turns. So, we're just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'd rather just take my score. I want to be... like, it's a little bit safer to just take the score there rather than trying to stall out, but, you know. We've been burned before, so...
We can finally get this match started.
And he's got 1 injury and we've got 1 injury, so I feel like we're in a reasonable spot.
How did we?
We've both got 1 sub each.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the
So,
losing squad.
yeah, we're alright. I feel like we're alright, yeah. Right then. I wonder if he had a troll on his team and he got injured, or whether it's just a case of... there we go. Oh, we've got 1 block guy. We'll do it that way. Yeah, I wonder if he had a troll on this team for the goblins and just he was injured or something, or maybe
How do you feel about being at school?
maybe he's just going like goblin receiver.
Indifferent, Jim. Ask me again when there's more blood on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe now that we've got a thrower that's reasonably confident about. Yeah, you know what we should have done? We probably should have put the. Mind you, saying that, like, he's actually pretty good on defense. I mean, he's a strength 4 guy with block. He's better than any of our linemen. He's better than our Black Orcs at this point. He is our best defensive piece by quite some distance at this point. Strength 4 block, apart from maybe like the Blodge Blitzer. I feel like he's just too useful. What we would very much like here is the good old Blitz. Chuckles, man, how you doing? You're right. Yeah, he is. He is the safety now. Yeah, no, he is. He's a really good, like, he is a really good piece. Like, he's probably our most useful piece by a long way at the moment.
Favorite moment as a Blood Bowl player, Bob?
Oh, well, it has to be scoring my first touchdown, Jim. You see, I just ripped the head off this git who's giving me some...
Let's go. Right, what do we get?
Game, just for fun.
Well, that
Shove the ball down.
that helps. Oh, God.
Bobbed his whole body.
Poor Goblin.
Refs
Poor
said he was
Goblin.
classified as a catch.
Level 3 Goblin just gets crocked.
Down. Yeah, the NAF changed.
Yeah, if he. Oh, it's a shame the kick went out. But yeah, the level 4 Goblin the level 3 Goblin getting crocked is always nice. Yeah, if he was just like a random level, like strength 4 thrower, then it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to keep switching him out and get some levels on the lineman. But as it is, because he's like strength 4 with block and movement 5, he's actually better than like at least three of our Black Orcs. He's actually better than all of the Black Orcs, because the Black Orcs just have 1 less movement and 1 less agi. I do like, but like, he's turned into a really nice piece. I'm still not quite sure what we're going to get him next. I feel like a sidestep might be good if we ever get a chance. Other than that, though, don't know.
This player likes to be well assisted in fight.
That's all right.
Come on, guys. Blues in the title. Let's see some blood in Blood Bowl.
So we are going to get one turn to punch stuff. Okay. Like, I feel like no matter which way he does this, we are definitely going to get a chance to punch the goblin before he gets too far down or before he runs away.
Over they go.
Oh, that's the end of that because he's got no rerolls. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Miniras definitely. I definitely agree that the safer play is definitely to get him off the pitch. Oh, come on.
Looks like the coach could
Another concede. Oh, people just love conceding today. It's like, oh, the game didn't go well. Let's concede. I understand. It was nearly half time, and I was the one, and like he kicked off to me. So me going in at half time 1-0 up is not really the worst thing in the world, is it? But never mind. Oh, at least we got MVP on a Black Orc. Unfortunately, it was the Black Orc that already had level 2, so that's a shame. We've got a level up though. Lineman level up, always good. We get the guard. I feel like, oh, I don't know. This is kind of an iffy one. I feel like getting guard on another lineman is actually really good for us. I feel like if we get guard, like, this is good. This is good. I like this. I like more guard. I think, like, honestly, every time I get doubles on linemen, and like, I always feel like guard is just so good on linemen. And especially having 2 of them, that's just amazing. Like, I really feel like guard is really good on linemen. But yeah, Glaive Master, man, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I'm not sure if I've seen you around before. If not, if you have been here, I apologise. But if not, welcome. And yeah, we did. We got lucky. We got 2 of them.
How do I look in
Two level 3 linemen, both with block and guard. Like, that's amazing. This almost kind of makes up for the fact that these guys are being so slow to level. Cool, man. Cool. Well, it's good to see you anyway. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Right. What's the time? We're almost certainly going to squeeze in one more. Yeah, we are definitely going to play one more. I feel